Today's storm is being closely watched by Governor Gavin Newsom. The governor issued a state of emergency in Los Angeles, Orange, Riverside, and San Bernardino counties. Here's a live look from our Glendale camera right now where you can see how much water has now swelled in the LA River. The state of emergency allows the state to free up some resources immediately. Newsom's office says they activated emergency authorities and they're working closely with local partners to try and protect communities and keep Californians safe. People are urged to follow the guidance of local and state emergency officials.
The Palisades burn zone experienced heavy rain this morning. This video from Malibu overnight shows conditions worsening as storms move through the area. Eyewitness News reporter Tim Caputo has been braving the elements all day to keep you updated on the conditions. And how are things right now, Tim?
David, there's a brief respite at the moment. Actually quite nice, making for what'll be a pretty sunset along the Pacific Ocean. Actually nice considering how bad it was all day today through the morning and afternoon. And you see, we are not out of the woods yet. Behind me, Topanga Canyon Boulevard remains closed, and those evacuation warnings you mentioned are still in effect essentially everywhere along PCH, from Rustic Canyon past Pepperdine, because more rain is on the way. A familiar task in an unrecognizable neighborhood.
We used to always clean this drain, and here we are.
Deborah Wiley, ankle deep in water, once again clearing the storm drain on the Palisades street where she lived for 42 years, up until the January fire. Deborah and her husband lost their home, but stopped by today to see how their empty lot is holding up in these downpours.
We were just worried again because we normally would be here, and we knew how the house behaved when it was a house, but now that it's just dirt, and it's so wet, we wanted to see what was going on.
Across the Palisades in Malibu, everyone keeping a close eye on all the burn scars from the Palisades and Franklin fires, worried this Christmas soaker will further damage communities just starting to rebuild. At Duke's Malibu, which was damaged from mudslides a month after the Palisades fire, K-bars on PCH are one of the last lines of defense. Elsewhere, sandbags at front doors and tarps on hillsides are set up, intended to keep everything in place.
The mountains, definitely the hillsides,
Yeah.
But I'm from New York, so my son called me, he's back in New York, and he said, Mom, what are you talking about? It's only rain.
The rain didn't stop some from venturing out to find the silver lining in this holiday storm.
I'm happy to have kind of a change in weather, and it makes it feel like Christmas when it's raining.
But the roads, while not crowded, aren't smooth sailing, with fallen rocks and debris littering the side of PCH and ponding on just about every street. Thanks to Deborah's usual work, this giant puddle disappeared, clearing the street, even if there's no one living here to specifically help. But maybe more symbolic on this Christmas Eve that the sense of community here is still strong.
A rainstorm here used to not be anything that you would really worry about, but we did come out. We lived here for a long time, and we did come out and clean this drain every time there was a full storm. But it just, cleared the community drain for everybody.
So this brief respite from the rain, nice and all, but it doesn't mean Topanga Canyon Boulevard will be opening anytime soon. In fact, you could read the sign itself. It says reopening TBD. The expectation is maybe Friday, but essentially as long as it's raining, as the storm is coming through, this road will remain closed. You best avoid this area at least for the next couple days. We're live in Malibu. Tim Caputo, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Okay, Tim, thank you. Some breaking news to get to right now. The storm is causing major flooding on the 5 freeway in Sun Valley. This is the first time today we're getting to see that damage from Air 7. You can see the water over the surface of the road there. The 5 freeway is closed in both directions near Lancashire. It's been going on now for several hours. Caltrans has been out there all day trying to pump that water out. It's going to be a while before things are cleared up.